So under the software tab, we have your Cloudflare. You can connect this to Cloudflare. You have your WordPress managed by Softaculo's button. So this is another way of easily logging into your WordPress without the use of password. So if you click on this, it takes you here and you can simply log in to your WordPress dashboard and can change your password from this section. So we also have the Perl modules. These are on advanced level. We have Softaculo's apps installer. You have the PHP version. So this is where you can select and upgrade or downgrade your PHP version. We have the Node.js app, this Python app. So these are for those that develop with these languages. The next tab is advanced. We have your cache, your cron jobs, DNS, your error pages, Apache handlers, virus scanner, and the likes. So cron job basically are used to call jobs at a particular point in time. So I believe as you go on this journey, you will come across it, and you will need to read more on that if you want to know what a cron job is and what the cron job can do. But for the sake of development here, you don't need it yet. Thank you. The next is your preference. So this is where you can change your password, your language, your cPanel style, contact information, and your user manager. So the last tab is our Softaculo's app installer, where we have all the apps, and you can click on each or any of them to take you to Softaculos. So please watch out for the next lesson on Softaculos and how you can use it. So we have on the right hand side, we have your general information. Your username is displayed, your domain name is displayed, your IP address. This is the IP for this hosting. This is the IP of your internet. So we have your theme. You can select your theme here. You see the theme. Then the server information, you can decide to tick on it. So I'll open it in a new tab. So this gives you a breakdown of your server. So you see it says it gives you your hosting package, your server name, your cPanel build, your Apache version, your PHP version, your MySQL version, architecture, your 64-bit. Operating system is Linux, your IP address, and many more. Anything that has to do with your server. So you can just see. So you don't need to touch anything here. So in order to go back to your cPanel homepage, you can either click on this icon or click on the logo. So the back button will not work. Good. So I'll click on the logo. So I'm back here. So the next thing here is the statistics. We have your add-on domain, which is you have one domain added now. So you are left with 3. Your email account, you can create 10. You've created 2. Your database, you can have 10. You have 2. Your subdomains, you can have 22 created already. The disk usage is you used less than 1 gig, and we have 20 gig space. MySQL space is 19 gig. Bandwidth is about 50 gig per month. Then you have your file usage. So file usage is an important part of your hosting. So whatever you're watching out for when buying a hosting, ask clear questions. So ask questions like, what is the file usage? You can have a hosting account that gives you access to 1 terabyte disk space, which is this. Disk space is not what we eat. It's not what we really need. Yeah, we need the disk space, but what is important most times is your file usage and also your input and output usage. We can tell you for sure that most hosting companies in Nigeria particularly and abroad will offer you 1 megabyte per second. At most, if they offer you 3 megabyte per second, you will be paying a very high fee. But on listed hosting, they have been able to offer this at 10 megabyte per second. So this means that at every call, your server serves you 10 megabyte per second, which is enough. So if we have 2-3 websites here, it will take it. But the issue with some companies, some hosting companies, is when they give you 1 megabyte and you decide to host 2 or 3 websites, you begin to have resource limits and other issues. So basic things to watch out for. You watch out for I/O usage. You watch out for your physical memory. At least you have a hosting that gives you 2 gig. Most will give you 1 gig. Then you watch out for your file usage. Now, any file usage that is lower than 300,000 might give you a problem. So there are some, there's a cap. They give you a cap of 300,000 file usage. Now, this is unlimited, or let me say unmetered, because this is on an elastic cloud hosting. So this is an SSD cloud hosting. So it has been The server has been done in a way whereby file usage is not limited. So that is why we are using listed hosting. So these are basic things for you to watch out for when going for a host. Ask them basic details. What is your input and output usage per seconds? Ask them what is their file usage. Ask them what is their bandwidth. What is also their memory. Yes, you need to ask these questions so you don't end up bringing a website like Jumia under a hosting that should take a corporate 1, 2, 3 pages website. So I believe with all this, you have a clear understanding on what a cPanel is. But the most important thing is you need to keep practicing it, because after everything that has been said, you have this video to come back to listen to it over and over again, and at the same time you need to practice what we are teaching. So thank you, and see you in the next lesson.